Today we're going to focus mainly on crochet. I'll touch on a couple other things toward the end of the video, but it's mainly crochet, and blankets at that. So if that sounds like something that you would be interested in, hang around and spend some time with me. Good morning. Welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn and I'm glad you're here today. I see storm clouds. It is Sunday, April 19th. I see storm clouds, but it's gonna mess with us because as my son and my daughter-in-law have been keeping me updated, we are not due rain for another 9 days. I'm not happy with Mother Nature right now. We have wind. We have wind out the wazoo. So those two factors mean I cannot get most of the stuff done in the field that I need to get done, like the burning and the burning. Alright, y'all did not come around for all that. You came for, I don't know what you came for. It depends on who you are. So, if you are a returning viewer, thank you. I know that you will be interested in whatever I come up with today. If you're a new viewer, thank you. Let's see if I can entertain you for a few minutes. That is entirely possible if you like to laugh, because you'll be like, what is this girl's trip? Or this woman's trip. But anyway, so as y'all know, that I did finish my grandson's version of the cowl. Alright, I did go back and put in, ooh, I am shedding. So I did go back and I put in the 2 extra single crochet rows for the border, and I think that was the right idea because it just ties into the single crochet black that I did with the mattress stitching when I joined them together. I think it just gives it a more cohesive look, you know. But anyway, so when I was making this, I referred to another blanket. This blanket is mosaic crochet, and this is my fault. I did not have this. I meant to pull this up before I got on here and I didn't, and I'm sorry. I will have the information in the description below if you want to look there, but it's the Craft Teacher, I think. Hold on. I have her. It might be the Crafter Teacher. I can't remember. Ugh. Alright, hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm back. So, I was butchering that completely. I have always called, now this, if you're interested, okay, let me start over. Okay. And no, none of this gets edited out because I feel like I have seen heavily edited stuff, and what you see is what you get. That might not be mainstream, what people like, but that's me. So this one right here, I was doing a cowl, a crochet along with this, and I only did 2 sections of an existing cowl back from 2017, 2018. It was called the Elements Cowl. It's by Sandra McButton, and there's also, now that's a paid pattern on Ravelry. All of this information has been in my videos for the last 2 months because this was something that I wanted to do, and a lot of the viewers wanted me to do a cowl for it. Well, when I was doing this one, and I actually got this color inspiration from another person on YouTube. I mean, not YouTube, on Ravelry, that used this sunset kind of colors. And some have said that it reminds them of fire. And I agree with the both of those. So when I was making this, I said it reminded me, the colors reminded me of a mosaic crochet blanket that I've done. That was my first mistake. It's not mosaic. The lady that does this calls it interlocking crochet. I don't know if there's a difference between interlocking, mosaic. I don't know. But I was wrong about it reminding me, because I thought, you know, this reminds me of a sunrise or sunset, right? Sunrise, sunset. Doesn't much matter. I thought that the colorway was very reminiscent of the interlocking mosaics / mosaic. I don't know. I say the wrong thing all the time. So I'm trying to correct myself and be correct. And if I'm moving my table, I'm sorry. Today is not my day, y'all. You ever had just one of those days? Welcome to mine. Okay. So I got my husband's version of this blanket. I've made this blanket 3 times. And it might have some pilling on it. I don't know. This thing is huge. It's heavy. Okay, so fold it up. Actually, I'm going to just show y'all real quick. Alright, so this is my cowl blanket. And if you'll see, the colorways really aren't that reminiscent of each other. You know, on a broad spectrum, maybe if you're using just memory, but when you're looking at them side by side, not so much, right? All right, this one is really, really heavy, so I'm going to put it right here for the moment. And no, it is not. Yes, I cannot do that. I was about to say, no, it's not folded. But you know what? I can't do it if it's not folded. So I will talk to you while I'm trying to fold this puppy. This one is pretty substantially heavy too. I do need to weigh this. I haven't yet, because this will be going toward my usage, my 2026 grams. But wouldn't it be gorgeous as a pillow too? Anyway, my 2026 grams for 2026. Okay, so this puppy right here, I'm going to try to hold it up. All right. Y'all see how big this thing is? Yeah, that's how wide it is. All right, so I'm going to fold it in fourths and measure that length, this length. This is only a fourth of it. So this is 3 feet. It's 36 inches according to my, well, it's a little longer, but. Okay, so that's how wide this puppy is. And, ooh. So it's wider than it is long. Oh, because he uses it this way. All right. So it is 6 feet long by 12 feet wide. I don't remember it being that big. So it might have stretched. No, I don't think it has. Oh, wait. No. It's 6 feet by 6 feet. Because I'm a doofus. So it's 6 feet wide by 6 feet long. Okay. Because here I am trying to measure this, and I quadrupled it when I wasn't supposed to. So this is 3 feet. So it's 6 feet by 6 feet. Okay. And I want to show y'all, because what I was wrong about was not only on the color comparison, but her name is the Crafts Teacher. I will link her video for this down below. She gives you, since this crochet along is no longer active on this one or this one. I did this one when it first came out, and like I said, the pattern is paid for on Ravelry for the entire blanket. And she also went in conjunction with It's All in a Nutshell on YouTube. Now that channel has a free tutorial for the entire blanket. I only did sections 1 and 2, which went up to round 23 for this. I did this back in 2017. I made a beautiful blue pillow covering. And then I started in January and I did a teal version. And if you want to look at that, go back a couple months and you'll see it. It's toward the beginning of the year. But anyway, so this lovely little thing right here, I only used 2 of her, and I had this thing inside out, or actually my husband had it inside out. This is the pattern. I'm going to show you. I'm not going to try to unfold this thing entirely, but basically, I'm picky like that, I think, because there's so many things out there that appeal to me visually, but I don't like all of the components. Does that make sense? I'm not knocking either one of these designers. That there's a lot of work in both the elements and this hooked and locked interlocking by the Crafts Teacher. This right here, this design, or this crochet along that she was doing back then, had little different sections, right? And while I thought they were cool, it really, all of them wasn't my style. So I thought, what better way than to do what I always do, take what I like, leave what I don't. So I liked these 2. Technically, this is just a border piece. A border, you know, a palette cleanser or something in between every one to give you the symmetry to tie everything together. Well, none of the other sections really just did it for me. So I did the little, oops, my kittens must have clawed that one. But I just did this pattern and then made an entire, because see, that usually in her pattern, this is what you get. I just expanded it to be an entire section right here. So it's, you know, it's kind of like that. But the thing I like the most about this design is this is not an afterthought. This is your border, and you do it as you go. I love that. So I was not right on the color. This color is a Red Heart Stripes in Fruity Stripes, paired with solid black Red Heart. But that's what made me think, you know, having this black reminded me of this. But I think it's just the feeling that I get looking at that made me think of this with the memory of this. Because when I looked at this, I'm like, there is a lot of different colors in the Fruity Stripe versus the 5 colors that I used on my cowl. So definitely different. Now, I have the 3rd blanket. I made 2 of these in this colorway with Fruity Stripes because the first one I made is this one. My husband claimed it. So I thought, what if I want to gift it to someone? I'm going to make me another one because, y'all, I could make these all day. I love, much like this centerpiece of this pattern, I will get in a groove on this, and you can literally, once you do this pattern, you can read your last row and know which one, what you have to do this row. That's it. I like this kind of, it's mindless to a degree, but it's mindless in a way that gives you the biggest wow factor. You know, these right here are double crochets. I believe that's all we do. I think it's a double crochet, chain one, double crochet. And you do your row of color, and then you go back and you do your row of solid color. That's it. Or your contrasting color, whatever you want to do. In my case, it was fruity. I did a row of fruity stripes and then a row of, I had it backwards again. But see, even the back is pretty though. I mean, it still gives you a good design. So, anyway, like I said, one row of fruity stripes, and then you go back and you do your contrasting, which in my case was black. All right. The third blanket that I'm showing you today is actually the very first blanket I ever did with this design. And I did it with one of my favorite Red Heart colorways. And if you know, you know. It's retro stripes. I only have 2 of these left, because I made 2 of these humongous 6x6 blankets. But this one right here, I have 2, 4. I'm about to shame myself. Actually, I would have to feel guilty to feel shame. So, nope, I'm gonna tell on myself. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Plus a little scrap or 2 over there. 14 skeins of this. Oh, and was it Meredith, Macy, or Allison? One of you had made a comment that I just saw a little while ago that you say skeins. Y'all are all 3 so very active in my comments, so that's why I can't remember right this moment. I think it was Meredith, but I'm not 100% sure. So if I'm wrong, the other 2, please, ladies, don't hate me. There is no right way or wrong way to say skeins or skeins. I say skeins because that's the way it read for me in the beginning, back in the 90s. That was before YouTube ever came about. So I never heard anyone say the word skein. Because we're in the South. I've never heard the word skein at all. It was always skeins. Well, then come YouTube and everybody's saying skeins in certain parts of the world, and that filters into coming over here to the US. So I don't know. I just say skeins. So if you say skeins, sweetheart, that is perfectly fine. There is no wrong way or incorrect way. So anyway, I have 14 of these puppies, and I have kind of been saving them. I bought these, it was actually before I went to work for Joann's. And I kind of kicked myself in the booty because I had bought all of them. So when I went to work for Joann and I actually had the little 30% discount, I couldn't use it because I had too many of them. But anyway, and then when we went out of business, we didn't have none of these were to be found. Trust me, I looked because I wanted some more of the fruity stripes. I know I can get them now, but we've established I have a lot of yarn. I don't need to buy any more right now. Pardon me. Caffeine. No, it wasn't the caffeine. It's the carbonation. I say as I drink more, right? So anyway, this is the very first one. And my husband hijacked this one too. Now let me explain why my husband is hijacking all my blankets. Beyond the fact that it makes me feel terrific that my husband loves my work, This one stays on his side of the bed over top of his legs. Weighted blankets would be too heavy, but he likes his legs hurt so much that he likes to have some weight on it. Not as much as a weighted blanket. And I know there's different poundage, but I'm not going to spend all that money on weighted blankets when I actually have something that he likes to use. And I don't know which weight would be perfect for him. So, hence, he stole this one. But this one is, it's like a light and a dark, you know. See? It's a light and a dark version. I did retro stripes with this one, and white as my contrasting color, and fruity stripes with black as my contrasting color. But honestly, they're both gorgeous. I love them for different reasons. Now, this one wasn't so big. I made this one. This one is about 5 feet, maybe. Let's see. Yeah. This is roughly about 5 feet. And I'm going to fold it in half. Ow. Bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. He said, today is my day. Or today's not my day. Alright, and it is... So, 5 feet by 5 feet. Alright, well, at least I was being consistent with both blankets. They're even as they are. This one I made for me as a snuggle blanket while I'm sitting on the couch reading or whatnot. And this one right here, I want to say, let me see. Okay. So, crafts teacher did this 7-8 years ago, right? And I'm trying to see if, now the cowl that she did back then, it was free. Now I think you have to pay for the patterns. But let's see. Okay. The irony is, these two patterns I did back when they came out. And it says this one was, she did the practice piece in September of 2018. So I probably did this one first and then they did this one. Well, not this particular blanket. Y'all know I just finished this one. But that pillow, you know. And the thing is they're my two most favorite things to do now. Do y'all know how many more I want to make of this? And how many I want to make of this? And you know what? I could. Now, they would have to be gifts, or I would have to sell them or something, because I do not need any more blankets. I'm still going to be doing my charity blankets, which I got to get cracking on those. Because I want to have at least 4 charity blankets before the end of the year. Because I did get my other blankets finished and charitied, given to Red Cross. So I gotta get going. We're already in, oh, I'm trying to rush this. I was about to say, we're already in May. We're not. But we're halfway through of April. Wednesday is my mama's birthday. She would have been 80. She would have been 80. She's been gone 15 years. She celebrated her 65th birthday in April, and then we lost her in August. But, now, I said that without crying, y'all. That is an accomplishment. Because if you see, you know, I dreamt about my mama last night. But anyway, we are not going to cry. So, this retro stripes is such a bright, fun color. I don't know. No, I don't think a striped yarn would look good in this pattern. I think the deliberate coloring that you use makes this pattern pop. So, I do love these two patterns. Both of them. Really, I mean. Now, for this to have so many pills on it, I need to shave it. I really do. But we're talking, these are older blankets, all right? Now, there is another striped yarn. I can't remember. I don't see it over there, so I don't know if I have any more. But it's a Red Heart Stripes color. Next time I'm at Walmart, I might look for it. Or is that... Okay. I'm not going to show you because that's the color. That's what made me just think of it. There is another stripes color that I want to do one of these blankets in. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do the contrasting color. Not one of these blankets. I'm not going to do it in that because, like I said, I think the stripes reflect better in something like this design. And I may go ahead. Y'all know I normally don't pre-record, but I might record a second video today so that I can show you that. And I actually have about... Oh, actually, I have an hour and 20 minutes. Because if my son is getting off the backhoe at noon, I'll relieve him. My daughter-in-law relieved him yesterday. So we're kind of sharing the backhoe on the weekends to give my son a break. And then me and her do it during the week. But, yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So, I don't know if that's going to air Wednesday or Friday. Because I have another video I have to make. I don't think I'm going to make all three of those today, though. Because I don't think I have that kind of time. It may be Monday's video. It may be next Monday's video. Okay, so I hope y'all have enjoyed this. If you like any of these designs, like I said, I've said what they are in the video. You can Google them. You can look them on YouTube. You can look them on Ravelry. Actually, I don't know if I don't think the craft teacher is on Ravelry. I think it's only on her website. But she has her website. She has Facebook. She also has YouTube. So you can find her in plenty enough ways. And if you want, she does have you do a practice test or a practice piece with this design. You could do that. I mean, you could do like a pillowcase, or you could make squares of that and make one big... I'm so sorry. You could make one big blanket with just that. But once you learn the structure of that, you can kind of make this happen. You really could. But I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you do, and you like what you see, you can click subscribe. You can give me a thumbs up for the video. You can even hype the video if you want. I have learned a little bit about hype. Not a lot. I can't do it. I have tried to figure out if I could do it on my laptop, but I can't figure out how to do it. I think it's only on your phone or a tablet or something. Can you hype it on? Y'all help me out here. Y'all know me and technology. I used to be top notch. All right, my laptop is not responding. Or YouTube is not responding. I don't know which. So I close it out. But I'm going to pull it back up and just pick a random video. Why wouldn't y'all show me part of my the ones I'm subscribed to? Why would y'all just show me all these people randomly? I'd rather see my subscriptions. Okay, there we go. Alright, I'm going to go with Isabella. Because she has a new video out about an hour ago. Alright, so I cannot hype her. I am going to give her a thumbs up even though I haven't been able to watch the video. I can't hype her on my laptop. I don't even think you can hype them on the TV. It might be strictly a phone thing. Pooh. Alright, well anyway. Whatever you can do, I appreciate the interactions, comments, even if it's just to leave me a couple hearts or a little hand waving. It lets YouTube know that I'm doing something that you like, and it shares me with more people. So I appreciate that. Oh, I have got dust everywhere in here, and I don't know how. My son bought a purifier at one point and said that it helps with his gaming system. So maybe I can put that on my Christmas list for them. Say, hey guys, I need an air purifier. I don't. Not really. I don't know why oh, I think it's because I was flopping these blankets all around. Probably. But anyway, I'm going to let you go. I hope your Monday... Sorry about that. I hope your Monday is a better Monday than most. Sometimes I've had the Mondiest of Mondays, and sometimes I have a Monday completely on a different day. Mondays get a bad rap in a lot of ways, but I hope yours was great today. No matter when you get to see this, I hope you have had a great day and that you have found some little spark of joy somewhere throughout your day, and just hold on to it and enjoy it. So I will see you on Wednesday's video. Talk to you then. Bye.